Hi, and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Nich Johansen with your top stories from this week. Kootenay Pass was closed for much of last week after a man driving a fuel tanker crashed into the Salmo River Wednesday night, tragically dying in the crash. The single vehicle crash occurred just after 8 p.m. on the western end of the pass, near Salmo. About 50,000 liters of gasoline and diesel was spilled into the Salmo River, and there was a fish die-off in the area due to the crash. The Ministry of Environment is monitoring the situation. The highway was eventually reopened Friday afternoon. A month after concerns were raised over the neglect of dozens of animals at a North Okanagan farm, the BC-SPCA stepped in Monday and seized 42 horses, 4 dogs, and 4 pigs from the property. Animal abuse at the farm dates back to 2009 when Carla Kreisman was arrested and 70 animals were seized on that occasion. The BC-SPCA is once again pushing for the Crown to lay charges in the recent seizure. They are also looking for new homes for the animals. 3 people were arrested Monday after police responded to 49 calls for service last Friday through Monday in the downtown core, many for acts of vandalism. Windows were broken at several businesses downtown, including the downtown CIBC branch and the Karmic Bazaar at the corner of Lawrence and Pandosy. 3 men, aged 26, 29, and 39, were all arrested and charged. Local politicians in Penticton had an early morning Thursday in an effort to convince Air Canada not to cut its 6 a.m. flight from Penticton to Vancouver. The airline recently announced the flight would be cut as of May 1st.
Several people on this flight are going to the Yukon. They have to get to Vancouver in time for the Air North connection to Whitehorse. We have people going to New Brunswick. They have to get an early morning connection to Toronto to catch their flight to New Brunswick in time to get to New Brunswick before midnight. Otherwise, they're going to have to stay in a hotel in Toronto.
And police were less than impressed when Batman, or at least someone dressed as the Dark Knight, showed up to an active police situation last weekend.
Is Batman here to save the day? Like, seriously?
No way!
Look at this.
A video from the scene shows the masked crusader approaching the area as officers have their guns drawn. Police say the presence of the hero only served as an unwanted distraction. That's it for this week's Week in Review. For Castanet News, I'm Nich Johansen.